Hey guys, welcome to our channel Coders Arcade. In our previous video, we saw a basic C program so that you could understand the working of programs in C. Now here in this video, we will talk about a first topic, which is the basic structure of C program. So here it is. On the left part of the screen, you can see this is the basic structure of C program, and on the right hand side of the screen, this is the program that I have written to make you understand which part of this program comes in which section of this basic structure of C. So here comes the first section, which is the documentation section. In this documentation section, we write set of comments which tells about the program. Basically, documentation section is the description of the program. So here, this first line, sample program created by Coders Arcade, is the documentation section of this particular program. Now let's move on to the next section, which is the link section. The link section contains the links of the system libraries which are used inside a program. So we have written here hash include stdio.h and hash include conio.h. These two, stdio.h and conio.h, are the system libraries of C which we are going to use inside our program. So we need to include those libraries. So I have written hash include stdio.h and hash include conio.h. Then comes the definition section. So this definition section contains all the symbolic constants. So this is our definition section here in this program. So these symbolic constants refers to those constants whose values cannot be changed, whose values are permanent and cannot be changed again in the program. Then comes the global declaration section. This global declaration section contains the variables that we are going to use in different part of the program. We declare those variables once and then we can use them any number of times whenever we want in a particular function. So as you can see here, I have declared int a equals to 10. Here a is the global variable which has the value 10 in it, and we are using this particular a variable inside our main function, and again we are using inside our void function. So we are using this variable two times. That is why we have declared it inside the global declaration section. So this variable can be used any number of times inside a program. We need to declare it just once here in the global declaration section. Then comes the main function section. As I told you before in our video, that we need to have at least one main function inside a program. So this is the main function. So this main function tells our compiler that this is the start of our main function. Now this main function consists of two parts, which is the declaration part and the executable part. So as you can see, I have declared one b variable which has 20 value in it. So this is the declaration part. This is the local declaration part. So why it is local? Because I have declared it inside the main function, and now this variable can only be used by our main function only. We cannot use this b inside our void fun function because it is not globally defined here. If we need to use this b variable, then we need to declare it inside the global declaration section. Just because we have declared it inside the main function, now it is a local variable and which is local to only this function. So this is the declaration part of this main function. Then comes the executable part of the main function. So from this clear screen to this func, this is called the executable part. Whatever we write inside the executable part will be executed and then it will give us the output. So this is the declaration part and this is the executable part of the main function. Now comes the subprogram section, which contains the n number of user defined functions. So this, as you can see, void fun, this comes under the subprogram section. Here, after this main function, we can define any number of functions which will come under the subprogram section of the program. So this is the subprogram section where you can define any number of functions. So this is all about the basic structure of C. On the left hand side, as you can see, this is the basic structure of C. So the documentation section, which contains the comments, the link section, which contains all the libraries which we are going to use inside a program. Then comes the definition section. This definition section contains the values which cannot be changed further in our program. Then comes the global declaration section, where we declare those variables which will be used in different part of our program repeatedly. And then we come into the main section function. As I told you before, we need at least one main function section. So this is our main function section here, and then comes the subprogram section, which can contain n number of user defined functions. So this is all about this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video, and if you like it, then tell us in the comment section below. If you have any doubts, then post them in the comment section. I will definitely try to clear those doubts. Also, like, share and subscribe to our channel Coders Arcade and press the bell icon so that you will get a notification when we post our new video. Thank you. Happy learning.